Hi everyone, I'm Aklilu Abrham, an assistant professor with over 15 years of experience in academics and research. In this YouTube channel, we will discuss about data analysis, starting from the basics like from data cleaning to descriptive statistics and other advanced analysis techniques will be covered here. So, if you are a student, a researcher, academician, or if you are working in any project that's related with data, I believe this channel will help you a lot. In this channel, the data analysis for the data analysis, I will focus on some softwares like SPSS and data in the future. You may also cover Python and other softwares. As a starting point, let me show you about Kaggle. Kaggle is an open source, a wide variety of data available area, so you can get free datasets from Kaggle. Just to get there, here is two options like register and sign in. If you are new, you can say register, click on register. So you can you can register through your Google account or with your email. Or if you have an account, you can just sign in. Let me sign with my Google account. So I'm signing in with my Google account. This Kaggle is important. If you are using, you can use this dataset for several purposes, including uh, for the practice aspect. It covers a wide variety of disciplines: computer science, education, data visualization, health, economics, accounting, sports science. From every department, you can get a wide variety of data sets. Let's, for this purpose, let's say health data. Look, here is around 35,330 data sets are available. Let me filter few. I need CSV file type, and for this YouTube channel, I need licenses like Open Database. That's open for utilization. I think that's enough. Let's see how many data are available. There are 954 data sets. Look, so you can filter with several other criteria. For this study, let's select this one: social media and mental health. I think that's one of the current hot topic. So this tells about the dataset. The study was about correlation between social media use and general mental well-being, about the dataset, how it's collected, where to get the Python books, notebook, and others are available here. You can browse there. So let me download. There are two options to download the datasets. One is you can download from here. It downloads the whole dataset as zip code, or just you can only download here as a CSV file. Let me download this one. Now it's a download. It's opening here. Now it's download. Now it's now download. Like your timestamp, what's your age, gender, um, relationship status, here the occupation status, as well as type of organization, the like. So let's import it to SPSS. Go to SPSS, file, import, import data, then click CSV data. So here it is, open. Click OK. Okay, we have successfully imported our data to spaces. So it looks like this. We have 21 variables. This is the variable view, 21 variables. And from the data view, you can see the sample size. It's 481 participants, or the sample size is 481. So one of the most important initial step in any research is data cleaning. For example, let's look the data type, the variable type, sorry. Let's see the gender. When you see the gender, it's coded as string, the variable is string, relationship status, occupation, organizations. So string variable should be recorded into numeric for further analysis. So to record them and make them numeric, compatible for statistical analysis, we go to transform, then record into different variables. Here there are two options. One is recording to the same variable and the other is recording to different variables. If you select recording to same variables, the original variable will be completely lost. So sometimes it might be risky. So to be on a safer side, we can select recording to different variables, and later on we can remove the original one. So let's bring our variables. For example, gender. Let's give a name. Gender record. Recorded. Then click change. When you click change, it should be brought here. So let's come to the old and new values. Uh, Before going to there, what I usually do is analyze descriptive statistics and frequency. I run the frequency analysis to be sure how the variables are coded, like gender to the age variable. I'll bring here and run the frequency analysis. Look, for example, gender is recorded as female, male, and non-binary, as well as trans gender, and also the other variables are recorded level as this. So, for easier for to easily complete the task and to consume our time, we can select what I usually do is I select uh, the table, the whole, copy the table, each variables, and open the Word document, and I paste there. So the variables are pasted here. So I'll copy from here and I record them in spaces. So let's begin our task recording two different variables. So gender, here gender record, change all the new values. So I will go to my Word document. I'll select female, here paste, let's say 1 for female, and you can select male. Sometimes it's case sensitive, and if it's written wrongly, it will not be counted. And I want all other values to be 3. Let's continue. Okay, let's see our variable here. Otherwise, the new variable will be listed at the end of the section. No need for decimal place. Let's see it in the variable view. Here also it will be at the end. So it was like this, 2 and 1. Now it became numeric. Look here, numeric, but it needs labeling because we don't know what 1, 2, and 3 mean. So let's give value. In our dataset, 1 means females, 2 means male, and 3 means others. Okay, now it's labeled. We can see it in data view. Look here, and it can be. We can also check the numbers. When we click here, in this icon, it shows the value level as well as the numeric one. That's great. So let's continue to other variables. There is also a shortcut in SPSS. You can use this one. It's a recall recently used dialog rather than going transform and the other section, like recording to different variables. Let's bring relationship here. Relationship status, let's make it short, relationship. This will be our new variable. All the new values. I remove this initial one, the earlier one. Okay, let me bring the values for relationship. For example, let's bring single as 1 and single to be 1. If the old value is single, I'm saying assign 1. If the old value is married, I say assign 2. And if the old value is in a relationship, I say assign 3. And if the old value is divorced, let's say assign 4. Sorry, assign 4. So it will continue also for the rest of variables in similar fashion. You can check here the relationship, and in the here we have given the numeric numbers, but we haven't given the values for these numbers. So the next task will be providing the values. One means single, two married, three in relationship, and four means divorced. Okay, let me save it and see that in the data view here. That's great. Okay, here let's make some addition like capital. So if I want to edit, I'll click on the value, then click change. Single, for example, is small, I want it to be capital, change. And also same here with married, change. Okay, great. Let's see it. Now it seems good. Okay, okay. Now I have also included additional other variables like uh, occupation, use of social media, and time spent. I think for time spent, I haven't put the level. This is one, stands for level one, two, stands for this one between 2 to 3 hours spent on social media. Three, it's time spent between 3 to 4 hours. Four, it's between 4 to 5 hours. Five, less than an hour. And six, more than 5 hours. Okay, great. Let's see them in data view. Great. Well done. So we can check, compare with the original one, and if you are correct, we can remove them. Gender, relationship, occupation, event, yeah, record some variables. So let's check them side by side. Example, gender, females are 263 and male are 211 in the original. Here the same. Relationship, singles 285, married 101. Yeah, it's here. Yeah. So we are right. We have checked our recorded variables clearly identifies that. So we can delete Sometimes you might directly put that variable in the original variables place. To make that, click on the variable, then you can drop it here. So you can remove the original one. The relationship here, relationship status recorded. I'll remove the original occupation here. I can remove the original again also, and use of social media. It's the question that asks, do you use social media? I can remove the original time spent on social media. It's question number 8. This one. Save. So let's look our data view. Perfect. So let's make also this short. What's your age? It is a long name. So I can just say age. Now I think it's good. So age, gender. I can also remove the suffix record, gender, right, relationship, occupation. Okay. Uh, I haven't recorded this one. Maybe later on I might need that. Just long list. Use of social media. Yes, no. The same is here. I haven't recorded this. Time spent. Great. Okay. We have record the variables. So for the mental health variables, uh, question number 9 out of 20, the author has given a direction. Question number 9 stands for ADHD. That's question 1. 10 ADHD 2. So ADHD has 4 questions that measure ADHD from question number 9 to 12. So I edited them on the variable. To edit, it's easy. Just to click on the variable name like ADHD Q1. Just to save time. And the same for anxiety, 2 questions. For self-esteem, 3 questions. For depression, there are 3 questions. So you can do that by yourself. To save time, I edited on that form. The other thing, the variable types were numeric from the beginning. So at this stage, no need to record. We just give values. Initially, there were values that shows like 4, 5, 3, 2, and it was not. The values were not labeled. So I included the levels here. The author still provided us. What does that mean? 1 stands for very negative, 2 stands for slightly negative, 3 for neutral, 4 stands for slightly positive, and 5 very positive. So based on that, I also included the values here. The values here. So it's done. You can do that by yourself to add the values or to edit just here. For example, if there is a value number 0, you can say, for example, none. There is no none. Just Then you can remove that. Then okay, save. Then after, no need to write in every other part as say Likert skills. They share the same levels, so you can copy and paste here. You can select the cells, then if you paste from the above, you can save your time. So the next step is we have to compute the total values for ADHD, anxiety, self-esteem, and depression. So we don't need four ADHD questions. We need just ADHD one total. For anxiety also the same, and also for the rest. And usually for such type of questions, we have to be careful. Sometimes there may be reverse coded items. It means we have to work on that before computing. So I've checked in the dataset and found that question number two of self-esteem, this one, should be reverse coded. That means five, for example, should be coded as one, and one should be coded as five. So to do that, you can do in both recording to different variables as well as into the same variables. I recorded it in recording to the same variable. So self-esteem question number two here. Then you assign values. For example, if the old value is one, you write here one, and in the new value, give it five. Yeah. So one, five. If the old value is two, you reverse code it for 3, 3, 4, 2, and 5, 1. So by doing that, we uh, reversely code the item. So now we are safe to compute variables. So let's go to compute variable, transform compute variable. Let's say ADHD total. So to get ADHD total, we have to add these four items. You can double click on it, then click on the addition sign here, then come again back. In two ways, you can click on the arrow also. When this becomes orange, you can click on the arrow. Again, click on add. Then you can click on the item, question number three, and arrow. Again, click on add. And as well as you can double click, it will take the item to there. So I have finished ADHD part. So we click OK. Great. Well, let's see. Yeah, here it's ADHD total. So that you can check that at the end of the list here. As it's Likert scale, we don't need a decimal space, so you can reduce the decimal space to 0. Let's go also to other uh, constructs. As I mentioned earlier, you can use the shortcuts as well as you can go from the transform, compute. I will delete this. So the next is anxiety total. I'll take two questions. I'll add them. Done. Let's also do the same for self-esteem. Self-esteem total. I have three items for self-esteem. Okay. And one final, depression. Depression total. I have three items. Great. Let's see them. Here they are. The same is true. We don't need decimal places. Here is the data view at the end of the list. Yeah. ADHD total, anxiety total, self-esteem total, and depression total. We created them. So in today's video, we have seen how to access the Kaggle data with just signing in or registering. So from the dataset, we can search any topic that suits for us. For example, laboratory science data, environmental health data, nursing data, midwifery data, laboratory data, medical, surgical, obstetric, mental health, any health related data, public health data, you can search here. Even WHO, CDC, NCF, several big data, you can find it from here. The other for accounting, economics, education, even for big data, machine learning, you can get access data from the Kaggle database. Thank you, Kaggle, for providing this chance. The other, we have addressed today's recording variables, recording to the same and different variables. We have seen that. We have seen leveling and assigning values. We have seen this part, and also at the end, we have seen computing. So in the next videos, we'll see data cleaning further. We'll see the distribution, whether these dependent variables are normally distributed or not. So if normally distributed, what analysis techniques we should follow, or if it's not normally distributed, what other additional options do we have? We'll see that in the next video, as well as how to handle the missing variables and the others. So thank you very much for your attention, and if you like the video and if you want a similar video in the future, please like, subscribe, and comment. That will help me to reach many more and also create similar videos. The other, if you have also a question, or if you want in some areas to create a content, I'm happy. Please put your comments in the comment section. Thank you. Have a nice time.